welcome to another edition of Off the Record. We are here with Will and the Collaborators at My Museum Tattoo Studio. Will, guys, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So if you guys want to go ahead and maybe introduce yourselves real quick.
My name is Will Hondrick.
My name is Daniel Stentz.
That over there is Dan Jones. He doesn't have a microphone. But he's
So-
still Dan Jones.
So how long have you guys been playing together now?
We've been playing together, well, I've played with Dan in different arrangements, and I've played with Daniel in different arrangements. And the three of us played together before, and then with another band, and then now.
Nice.
So
A total of 9 years now.
Yeah,
I think
probably
going
9
on,
years.
going on almost
9
10 years now.
back and forth, different, yeah.
Very nice. So what made you start playing together in the first place? Just through affiliations?
Well, I was working at Lowe's, and he was a department manager, and he came up and said, you know, I heard you play guitar, I play drums, and I was like, oh, cool, you know.
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah, just another
I was
guy.
like, yeah, the guy at work who plays drums, all right, yeah. And he was like, so, but he was persistent, and I was like, all right, let's get together. Then I played with him, and I was floored. I thought it was amazing, and felt pretty stupid for misjudging him initially. And Dan Jones, I've been playing with him. Just everybody knows Dan Jones. He's a local T-County legend. He's played with everybody because he's awesome.
In about every interview I've ever done, I think maybe your name has popped up
Yeah.
once or twice.
Yeah, it's often dropped.
Yeah, absolutely. So what was the first song you guys wrote together?
I started out writing a lot of songs. I'd played acoustic for a long time too, so I actually started out with, I was going to record an album. It was pretty much all acoustic with Tom, Studio Z, Tom Vaughn. Boy, that had to be 2006 or 7. And then that's when Dan came in to play some bass on that.
Very nice.
And I think that's the first time we played together, right? We started recording on that? Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. So what's the first song you have for us this evening?
The first song I have, I kind of put these tonight in kind of chronological order. I
Okay.
wrote this song when I was probably about 20 years old maybe.
Okay.
And it was the first, song that I felt like was worth remembering,
Right.
I wrote a lot of crap before that, and since that. But anyway, this song is basically about leaving home, when you get that wanderlust when you're young like that, and you want to
Yeah.
go see the world and go and get out of town because your town always sucks because you're 20 years old and you know everything and you want to go out and make a big stink, but
Right.
that's what the song's about. Here I stand, never left, so.
Always has a way of
But it's
bringing you
about
home.
that feeling.
All right, very good. Well, here it is. This is Will and the Collaborators on Off the Record.
This song say, just getting older. Gotta get myself out of this town. Got this stuff all back up on my shoulder. Guess I'll be seeing you around. But all my old clothes don't even fit me. But all my new ones serve me well. Give my regards to Kansas City. And tell them all to go to hell. To hell. Well, I don't think anyone will miss me. No one will even notice that I'm gone. Can't stand the grass to grow beneath me. Telling me it's time that I moved on. Something wrong. Set me up and burn me down. Can take me miles from this town. I'm sick of everything I see. Think I need to change the scenery. Think I need to change 'cause it's killing me. Think I need to change. All right, this song, the next song I wrote after I wrote that song, it's called Whiskey Smoke, and it just talks about all the ways people try to escape from reality. It's in the key of G. I like to keep these guys on their toes, but I change my mind all the time.
That's true.
Well, whiskey
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
WJER and TV2 would like to introduce you to a new website, WJERTV2.com, where you can watch exciting high school football, soccer, and volleyball replays from TV2 Sports on your home computer, smartphone, or tablet. Also watch the latest episodes of TV2's original programming, Sports Talk, The Garden Girl, The Not So Shy Chef, Off the Record, and Medical Minutes, as well as catch up on local community news and search for local businesses. So make sure to check out the new WJERTV2.com community website where everything's local.
Welcome back to Off the Record. We are here at my museum tattoo studio with Will and the Collaborators. Well, you guys are killing it up here. Thank you very much. We heard a song about trying to escape the confines of home. We heard a song about escaping reality, something that I think is very relatable for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So how would you explain, where do you gather your songwriting inspiration from?
Well, it originally, especially when I first started, I was an egomaniac apparently, because all of it was about me. You know, I thought if it wasn't my personal struggle, it wasn't a good song. You know, you couldn't write somebody else's struggle well. And I started listening, actually just recently, a couple years ago, I started listening to this songwriter, Jason Isbell.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed he wrote these songs, these great songs that were, you know, they had their own story and the characters were so rich, you know, you could almost, you could just see the story, you know, when you listen to it. And he sang them all in the first person, and it made me realize that, you know, it doesn't have to always be about me, you know.
Yeah.
You can still tell a great story, you know. And it was a simple thing, you know, just to sing in the first person for something that wasn't necessarily about you. But it just made a huge difference to me, and I wrote a lot of songs right after that. It was just like one of those epiphanous experiences you have that just kind of opens the floodgates, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's a typical songwriting process like for you guys?
It's different every time.
Yeah.
There is no typical.
No
It's
typical.
different every single time. Sometimes the lyrics come first, sometimes the music comes first. Sometimes it's the music from a song and the lyrics from another song, and neither of them seem to work, so put them together.
Yeah.
And one lyric works better on that music. The next one I want to play for you actually started out as a different song, and then I would put different lyrics on it. So.
Well, we're just happy to be a
Yeah.
part of it, of what he's doing.
Absolutely. So what was the song we're about to hear? What was that initially supposed to be about? Do you remember?
Oh, it was this like really more of a raucous blues tune called "Backdoor Girl," and it was talking about you know, kind of seeing somebody on the sly, you know,
Oh, yeah.
keeping it dark, keeping it hid, that kind of thing. But actually, the lyrics for it now is more on the other side. It's more now of a revenge song about the main character knows that he's hurt people around town, and he finds out that his woman has been unfaithful, and he plans to reconcile. He plans to make it right.
So it's all about that change of perspective again.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's the song called?
It's called "Talk of the Town."
Well, if you're ready, here's Talk of the Town by Will and the Collaborators and Off the Record.
Well, I'll take every word you said, and I'll play it back in my head. And from everything I heard, I believe every word you said. alligator smile behind your crocodile tears. After all that we've been through, baby, after all these years, I hear them talking in town. I can't believe my ears. Well, I know I shouldn't take it on, but that's just part of who I am. I give all I got to give, and you just don't give a damn. Then I hear them talking in town. I'll make it my plan. I got something to say. Well, on the grand scheme of things, it's all just broken strings and dreams. I break it down till it matters less, clean up my mess until it gleams. And I'm gonna be talking in town now. About what you get for disrespecting me. Yeah, what you gonna do? All right, this next song I want to do is called T County. It used to be called Mississippi Hippie, but then, and I wrote this song probably like 18 years ago, but I heard like 5 or 6 songs refer to Mississippi hippies, and so I decided that I didn't want to do that anymore. Anyway, this is another song I wrote in my youth about leaving Tuscarawas County, and just like before, here I stand. goodbye trouble, eat my dust. I got the pedal down, headed anywhere on bus, down to the wire. Asphalt on my tire, that's the only thing I trust. You see, lady love, she don't let me down, so I'm taking my truck and I'm headed out of town. Say I'll be back, Lord, you don't know jail, 'cause I'm Mississippi bound. And I'd sleep inside a tear outside of New Orleans before I'd ever come home with you. Yeah, I camp on the banks of the mighty Mississippi River, and I'd leave you them deep county blues. Oh, goodbye pain, so long misery. Well, fare thee well, for you are history. You take the high road, I'm gonna take the low road. It don't matter much to me, 'cause I'm headed down this interstate. I'm headed south, Lord, and I anticipate to be watching that sunrise over new sky by the dawning of the day. And I'd sleep inside a tent outside of New Orleans before I'd ever come home with you. Yeah, I camp on the banks of the mighty Mississippi River, and I'd leave you them deep county blues. That old white line, well, she suits me fine. That old horizon is still a friend of mine. Well, getting on the highway, that's just my way. No saying goodbye, 'cause I'm a trucking down this old road, but this time I left behind my load. Well, you might miss me some, but I won't miss you none when I make my happy home now. And I'd sleep inside a tent outside of New Orleans before I'd
Hi, I'm TV2 Sports Talk's Bill Morgan. Some people are outstanding at playing sports, and then there's me. While we at TV2 Sports Talk may have never been all-state on the field, we are Tuscarawas County's MVP when it comes to local television sports talk and play-by-play. Catch TV2 Sports Talk Wednesday nights at 7 and Friday afternoons at 5 on DMG Channel 2.
Welcome back to Off the Record. We are here at my museum tattoo studio with Will and the Collaborators. Will and the Collaborators have been shredded up for us now for a while. Will, I wanted to talk a little bit about maybe some gigs. What have been some more memorable gigs for you guys?
Well, we always I like to play outside, at least when the weather's nice, so anybody that's got an outdoor patio we dig. We play at Bud and Tootie's a lot. They're really cool about pushing local music that is original.
Yes.
And anybody who can do that is a friend of mine. Let's see. With Barnaroo, we used to do that. That was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
Another thing with that was that was out at my farm, and had a lot of friends help me out. Zach Perillo helped me out a lot, putting that together and getting bands together. And it started out with just some local guys, and then it just grew and grew and grew.
Yeah, it did.
And then I don't know, it might be back someday, but
we were talking a
yeah.
legitimate weekend-long festival. I mean, we had people camping out there and everything.
Yeah, it was a 2-day festival, and I think we had 15 acts last time.
Is that right?
13, 14.
Yeah.
Always plenty of music. It was a great time.
Absolutely. Any memorable, crazy stories from touring on the road at all, or?
Boy.
I remember I may was like 8 or 9. I was playing in an orchestra, and the stage was very small for the amount of people that we had, and I was all the way towards the back as far as it was going, and like sometime they wanted to start playing a song, and I just took a back dive off of the stage because one of the legs from the chair just went down, and they were wanting to start a song, and they couldn't find me, and I was just right underneath the stage just trying to crawl up and coming back on stage. It was probably that was my stage dive, just in the wrong way, in the wrong side of the stage too.
Very nice.
Yeah, a few stories come to mind, but I'm not sure how long the statute of limitations is, so
I mean,
I don't know if I want to confess to anything here on stage.
Nothing incriminating. Any pre-show rituals? Do you ever find yourself getting nervous before going on?
Sometimes. It depends. Actually, the smaller crowds are the ones that make you more nervous, it seems like. One thing I always do is I always wear this necklace here. It's a little harmonica. Actually works.
That's too cool.
When my youngest daughter was 6 months old, she reached into where they had a bunch of these things and grabbed it and slobbered on it, so my wife had to buy it. And at least I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. So now I just always wear it every time I have a show. I started wearing it, and I always had good luck when I wore it. And there's a few times I've forgotten, and I did not have good luck. So
is that right? So
that's how I wear it every time.
It's the good luck charm.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So you play out there. You play a lot. You've been in the scene now for quite some time. What are some usual venues that we can catch you at? You said Buds.
Buds. I play acoustic sets too, wineries, and playing some acoustic sets with Zach Perillo over at we call that Whiskey Zulu.
Whiskey
Zulu. It's the military alphabet for W and Z.
Oh, nice.
And let's see, we play at Bud and Tootie's. I already mentioned them.
Hog Heaven.
We play there on Sundays. That's a really fun place to play, and they got great food. Factory Street, we play there too. These guys have better memory than I do.
Well, the cool thing is, is every time you guys go out and play, every time I've seen you out, it's never the same thing. It seems, even if you're playing the same songs, the experience is never the same. I mean, especially, we'll maybe later get a little bit more into some of the percussion that you have that you perform with, which is pretty mind-blowing as well. But just to keep things rolling, what do you have for us next?
Next we have Colorado Sky. This is a song that a friend of mine, he moved to Colorado, and he was a songwriter too. His name's Kevin Walter, and so he was doing his thing out there. He recorded an album out there or two. He was doing well out there, and so we just went back and forth, and he said, you write a song about me, I write a song about you. I'm still waiting for his song about me, but so I wrote this song about him, but I thought, probably giving it away now. I made it sound like a love song, just so, who wants to hear about two dudes?
There you go. You got Colorado.
So I shaped it a little bit. That was the inspiration, but.
Very cool. All right, so we have Colorado Sky with Will and the Collaborators on Off the Record.
Will you cross that city line? Left those lullabies behind. Got a fever for that Rocky Mountain high. Now you spend your nights under Colorado sky, on a mountain high, on a riverside, where you can run Next song is called Mr. Jones.
just wanting to be a police officer, I knew this was a great start, and it turned out to be a fantastic one.
Just be able to actually see what you're doing, what you're working on, and understand how you can take one thing and turn it into something else.
We got to creatively use skills and academics and see how we can place them into our fields.
It was pretty much I had the key to open the door, and that was from Buckeye.
Welcome back to Off the Record. We are here at My Museum Tattoo Studio again with Will and the Collaborators. We've had a great show. I don't want to take up too much more of their time, so I want to get some quick thank yous out of the way. Of course, I'd like to thank Will and Dan. And Dan, correct? Yes, okay.
Correct.
We got Will and the Dans this evening. I want to thank the incredibly talented staff here at My Museum Tattoo Studio. Everywhere I go on my travels, I tell people about you guys. And of course, I want to thank Chad Feldbush, our incredibly talented photographer, Vanessa Bechter, and of course, the man behind the lens, Keith, and everyone at DMG. Thank you guys, and thank you most importantly to the audience, because without you, we would have no one to showcase all this wonderful talent to. So without further ado, Will, you want to take it over?
Sure.
All right.
We're just going to get to the music here. This song right here, I wrote about trying to squeeze it all in.
Hoping I would change. I was hoping you would stay the same, but I didn't, and you did. We broke the rules that we started out with, but don't you ever wonder why? 'Cause I know
The next song is called You Can't Dance.
My little jacket and a plastic pipe, rolling over on into the night. It wasn't long before the morning light stung my eyes and stole my pride. Don't mix your eggs in your alcohol, or you won't have no friends at all. Take it from a man who took the chance. You can't sing and you can't dance. Put fluid ounces in a microphone. I should have left well enough alone. Rocking after you were too far gone. I had a role when the band played on. Don't mix your eggs in your alcohol, or you won't have no friends at all. Take it from a man who took the chance. You can't sing and you can't dance. Somebody please put me out of my misery. Oh, piece by piece, it's all coming back to me. And I'll be 6 feet underground before I leave it down. I'll be a dead man before I show my face in this town. Don't mix your eggs in your alcohol, or you won't have no friends at all. Take it from a man who took the chance. You can't sing and you can't dance.
This song's called The Other Man, and it's exactly what you think it's about.
Been knocking on your back door for some time now. Every time you give me a call, that your man ain't around. Now you say you wanna make a change, yeah, put me in his place. Well, it might seem strange, but for me that's not the case. I've been the other man enough to know better than to be the man. I've been the other man enough to know better, better, better. Might be the most beautiful girl that I ever had, but I don't wanna meet your mama and I don't wanna know your dad. She ain't afraid to please yourself and you ain't afraid to sin. So what makes you think you won't do me just like you done hell? I've been the other man enough to know better than to be the man. I've been the other man enough to know better, better. you cry. I don't want to see a single teardrop from your eye. See you where it was, just where it is today. One man goes to work, and the other man comes to play. I've been the other man enough to know better than to be the man. I've been the other man enough to know better, better, better.
All right, this last song is called Take a Bullet.
It feels like I'm on the firing line for my personality. Would it be my human shield when they open fire on me? If I was standing there in the crosshairs, would you hear my plea? Yeah, if I had a blindfold and a cigarette, would you take a bullet from me? Take a bullet from me. Now take a bullet from me. If I was staring down the barrel, would you stand between him and me? Would you sacrifice yourself? Would you care that much for me? Yeah, if I was under the gun, would you be the one to take a bullet for me? Well, just like in the movies in them slow motion scenes, when you hear the shots ring out, would you jump across the street? Well, I'm calling out your name and falling on my knees. If I got caught up in the game, would you take a bullet from me? Take a bullet from me. Take a bullet from me. If I was staring down the barrel, would you stand between him and me? Yeah, would you sacrifice yourself? Would you care that much for me? Yeah, if I was under the gun, would you be the one to take a bullet from me? Take a bullet from me. Yeah, take a bullet from me. If I was staring down the barrel, would you stand between him and me? Would you sacrifice yourself? Could you care that much for me? Yeah, if I was under the gun, would you be the one to take a bullet from me? I wanna feel like I'm on the firing line for my personality. Would you be my human shield when they open fire on me? If I was standing there in the crosshairs, would you hear my plea? Yeah, if I had a blindfold and a cigarette, would you take a bullet